So this weekend I'm working on a project that involves older pieces. And there's a piece I wrote maybe, when was it when I wrote this? Anyway, I can't find it. I have a second piece that's a response to that piece. And then more recently, a poet shared a piece with me that felt like a tie-in, and visually I saw all of them together. And so while looking for the pieces for that project, I stumbled on all of these old papers I have. There was a time I was in a situation where I had work that was intentionally destroyed. I think a lot of us have had that happen. And so I had gotten into the habit of putting these journals in spaces, and a lot of them are unfinished. I think that's a tie-in to not knowing if I could keep them safe, so I didn't fill them the way I used to fill them. It's a whole writing prompt right there too. But these get tucked away often, and they get pulled out every now and then. Stumbled on a piece that kind of made me pause. I remember writing this maybe 95, 96. And it's the first piece I wrote that has some length to it. Everything else was pretty, short pieces when I first started writing. But this is the first one that had some length to it. And I'm going to share it. The title is Don't Promise Me. As I close my eyes, you close my fingers around your ring. Hold on to this for me. I promise I'll come back for you. Taken back to the moment I first felt the love of your protective embrace, my heart was touched and my very soul stirred. At that moment, I closed my eyes and placed in your hands my heart. Hold on to this for me. I promise I'll come back for you. Propelled now to this moment, I feel somewhat confused. I lift the thin necklace I'm always wearing and gaze at the ring that's been nestled close to my heart. My finger traces the engraved name, and I imagine tracing the strong lines of your jaw. Why am I only dreaming of touching you, seeing you, hearing your voice? Hold on to this for me. I promise I'll come back for you. Thrown full force into this moment, I suddenly realize that I feel so let down. I lay gazing at a memory big enough to fit loosely on my thumb, unable or unwilling to simply put this heavy thing away. Is holding on to this memory still worth the time? You said that you'd made a promise, one you had to keep, being such an honorable person, thus forgetting me. By Silent Dream, my original pen name. Don't promise me.